So yeah, I keep getting questions about Binance and Dean. If you have any questions as well, because this will be a good episode to do, because you also have this trouble. So with Binance and how to get in. So first you got to get into the futures area. So this is M futures or USDT instead of coin futures, which uses the underlying asset. I will get up profit. So profit D. This 8031.72. So my 1% account risk, right? Uh, BTC perp. So your stop loss will be whatever it is on trading view. So if you've put a short or long, then you put that percentage, okay, which is here. So let's just say this trade would be 1.55, and then here would be 4, take profit 412. And then you got to do your entry price. Say it's 393.5. Okay, so that way there you enter all that in, and then you enter it all in onto profit D. Okay, so that way there your gain is 2.66 times your risk. So $80 USDT, or about $100 AUD, and then you're risking that to make 214 and 24 USDT, or around 260 AUD. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 260 AUD. So then once you have that, right, you got to now pay attention to position size, pay attention to your leverage. So it's 48x, and then you got to go. I'm not going to change it now because it's got a trade going, and then it will. Oh, I could change it to XRP and then do it. Should be all right. So let's just say it was like that. Same deal, right? It's the same deal, but you need to pay attention to the leverage and the position size. Okay, so then you scroll it to 1%. So it's that the one. So 1% is 1% of your account size. So that $80 is the cost, also the risk, and then you got to put your. So if I go over to XRP, right? So if I was to go to XRP, long position, blah blah blah. Yeah, little 0.5, go for 3. All right. And then I'll just type it in, so 0.49%. My take profit was 1.53. So then you got a 3 times your leverage, so 3.12. So your 50x here, position size. All right. So XRP 1%. So your take profit would be 0.7388 according to your long position. Your stop loss would be 0.7241. Okay, so if it does hit your stop loss, then you will be out. Depending on the leverage that you use, in this case it was 50x, which is quite high. All right, but the reason why it's a high leverage is because you've chosen to risk 1% of your account. If you risk, say, 10x, then when it gets to stop, it won't be It won't be 80. It won't be $80. So cost is 10. And then yeah, just open long position. Oh fuck, I'll just open it anyway. Gives a fuck. So that was a market. That was a market buy. So the position's now open. Now I won't. The thing, I don't know why on Binance it doesn't put your take profit and stop loss in here, but it does put it on the chart, or it does put it as an open order. So XRP close long, close long. So, but what I can do is I can cancel that and cancel that, and then positions here like that. So take profit 0.7388, and yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This is going to be out of whack. 0.7241. Now I did mention in the previous video that Binance and Profit D do this. So this is where I touched on in the previous video that you need to take note of your position size. So my position size needs to be this much for my take profits and that to be that much, but my position size is this much, 685, which is not right according to the details that I've put in here, and what has happened by putting 1% in there. So if it's gonna have to be 8%, 8% at 50x on here, which would give me sort of close. Still doesn't even give me that position size, so it's 21,770.8 XRP. It's only giving me 5,428.4. So if I need that 20,000, there's something wrong with this. I'm not sure what it is, but it's happened to me a few times where I've inputted in certain numbers, and then I'm like, hey, what the fuck? I didn't get the profit that I was looking for in this instance. So and 50x leverage, like, you know, I don't really like 50x leverage, because you know, if I close it now, I'm gonna get charged fees, and I'm gonna get charged because it's using such high leverage to also fund the funding rate. So sometimes like you just got to use your own sort of your own know-how and what you want to achieve, instead of just, you know, going solely off this. So, but I'll let them play out. It's fine. Any questions, Dean?
No, you pretty much covered.
Yeah. So it's just about you. Personally, I wouldn't use, you know, 5 to 10x is plenty. You know, 20x, yeah, it's fine as well. So it's all right. But you just gotta watch how much leverage you're gonna do, how big your position size is. So, you know, you want to make sure that your position size is relative to what it is on here. Live price. So I need 182,573 VEET at 20x leverage. So what is it? What's that? 182,000. So that's 30,000. 182 is like just at 20x. So yeah, my position size will be $834. But when I put in, what should happen is, if my stop loss is only 0.49%, okay, 0.49% from the current price. I'll just go over here, transition it. So if I do a market buy there at 0.49% and 1.53 there. Okay, so now I just got to input those numbers in here. So so that will be like my position size. So my take profit is 0.09105. My stop loss is 0.08924. So my total, even though my position size is 183,000, my loss at 0.49% will only be $80. Will only be 1%. And then you only need a 1.53% move to make, say, $250. But obviously, if you put another zero on it, there you go, 10% of your account size, and then you're making $2,500, but you're also risking $803. So you got when you want to sort of increase those things, like you want to be getting it on a nice entry on a fib level or support level, so that way there it doesn't have to move much. But look, now you're targeting so those 1.5% moves, and you're making $2,458. But if you do have to move, say if you move your stop loss 0.5, 1%, so now it's sort of giving you that risk to reward ratio of 1. So I think I know in the previous video I said that Jace uses 1.5%, but I'm pretty sure he targets I think he targets 1.5 risk to reward. So yeah, I guess he does move. Yeah, whether it's 1% and or 2% and 2.5, you know what I mean, or whatever it is, 2.75. Is it 3? 1 and 3. 1 and 3, yeah. So 2% stop loss. It's got to be relative to that risk to reward ratio. Maybe he does a 4% stop loss to 12, or sorry, 6. So 4 to 6. You know what I mean? So you still sort of get that same return, but you're just allowing the stop loss to breathe more. The bigger it is, maybe 5% and 7.5. All right, so but yeah, then you're gonna have to be like, oh well, I'm gonna see a little bit of red. I'm gonna, it might dip down. It might fucking dip all the way down to negative 1,000, and then come all the way back up and hit you and hit your take profit. So that's where the psychology of it comes into, like, what are you going to be happy seeing, how much are you going to be happy seeing in the red. So if you don't want to see any more than, say, $100, $200, then you got to make sure that your loss is less than X amount to your gain. So if you want a 5% stop loss and you want 3 times that, so you need 15% move, then you get that, you know what I mean? So that's up to you how you choose to move forward. So but this will all be detailed in your trade plan, your entries, your exits, what strategy you're using. Are you a range trader? Are you sending triangles? Are you support and resistance and stuff like that? So, but yeah, as for like, you got to make sure it's on isolated always. Cross, if you leave it on cross, then it subjects your entire account, and you got to be very careful. So at least on the isolated, even if it does get liquidated on isolated, it's only gonna be liquidating the isolated mode. So when it says here, it will just liquidate whatever the cost is. So, but if you put it on cross and you don't put any fucking stop loss, then yeah, it's gonna subject your entire account, and that's when you start seeing your account move up and down. And you don't want to see the account move up and down. You want to, because you want that constant and consistent value, so that you can jump on here and say this is my account at this point in time, and I'm going to do this XYZ, and then you can get this spitting out properly. Otherwise, you know, fuck, you're just wasting. You're going to be trying to, your account size is going to be moving, and all this is going to be thrown out. So make sure
Yeah.
that you use that isolated mode. Any questions, Dave?
No, I'm just following.
Yeah. So if you know, because you've asked me how do you work this, what I'll do is, so I'll start it from like it's a dashboard. So you're from the dashboard, you just click the markets, right? Futures, okay. So it's going to go to favorites. Just click the futures market. Yep. Click trade, and you'll get in there. And that's how you can get in. Or you just click wallet, pretty sure, and then you just click futures. I think that's like that. USD and futures. Oh no, you're gonna have to do it the first way. It's just markets, because this is just your wallet. So
Okay.
to markets, click futures market, and click trade. All right. So that's how you get in.
Sweet.
All right. I'll wrap it up there. Fucking looks like we might see a turning point now. Hopefully. I did market buy in on this one. I was like, yeah, whatever. But now I'm hedging. So, I'm in a short whilst in a long. It's called a hedge trade, which is not really good because it's they're countering each other. So I'll just have to leave it. I'll leave it. Whatever happens, happens. And I'll wrap the video up there.
Thanks for that, brother.
That's alright.